Hi, I'm Jim, and this is Jim's Fix-It Shop. I have some engine parts here I want to let you know I have for sale. It's off a machine I bought for parts, and the engine exploded, and I want to show you why. I have some proof here, and I've been preaching to you guys about this issue, and it is serious. This is what's left to the rod cap and rod, and you'll notice this bolt is still torqued. This is the way I got it out of the bottom of the engine when I opened it up. This one, as you can see, is not. These bolts back out. They become loose. Briggs Stratton does not use Loctite, and they don't use. Years ago, if you can imagine, this is the cap. It goes on the bottom of the rod. They put the cap on. They had this little sheet metal, I don't even know what you call them, part that went on here. You torqued the bolts in, and then you bent these little lips up against the flats on the bolts or nuts, whatever yours had, and it stopped them from backing out. That is a $2 part if you order it off Amazon, and I'm sure if Briggs and Stratton bought 1,000,000 of them at a time, they'd probably get them for 10 cents a piece. They don't use them anymore. So if you have one of these engines, and if it's a good one, some winter you may want to pull the engine, take the bottom off, and retorque and put Loctite on these bolts, or you will lose your engine. This was a good engine. I've got the numbers here, and of course this is for sale too. I don't know if you can read the numbers if I hold them up here. Well, I can see them there a little bit. Kind of got some glare on it. Model number is 28A as in Apple 707, type 0122-02, code 79052-9ZB, Zebra Boy. And I have a couple apologies to make. One, I've had a viewer that wanted a muffler, and I lost him. He is probably 300 emails back, and I can't find him. I do have a muffler now. So if you were the man that wanted this muffler, all you have to do is send me an email saying it's me with your name, and I can use my search bar and find the original email and make sure it's you, and I will get you this muffler. I have the covers off the engine. I noticed one engine I had here was missing these covers. Are they important? I'm not really sure, but I reinstalled a set on my machine. I have the camshaft and governor for the engine. What else do we have? We have the stator, and all these parts are good. Okay, we have the it's part nut and part ratchet, I guess. I'm not really sure what it's called. It goes on the top of the flywheel, and it goes inside of the recoil, and this is how the engine starts. It turns one way and not the other. I went over that in the last video. That'll be for sale. I have the head that's in good shape. It does need the carbon cleaned off of it. I've got the oil sump. There was nothing wrong with this, and I did have a guy a while ago, probably a year and a half, looking for one of these, because when he torqued his engine down, he snapped off one of the ears. So if anybody needs one of them, there it is. I have the control panel, I think that's what it's called, for the side of the engine. It goes to the carburetor, and this is that little plastic thing that always seems to break on these things. I have a drive disc with the pulley, complete assembly. I have, any of you recognize this? I have the flywheel, and this is for the larger, I don't know, 14 amp stator, I guess. It has all the magnets inside of it. Most flywheels only have a couple, and it does have the ring gear for the starter. I have the coil. It's a good coil, dipstick tube, and the complete carburetor intake manifold, I guess you want to call it, and the complete air box with a new air breather inside of it. So and all the linkages are here that go to that control panel. So if you need anything, give me a holler. It's sitting here. It'll be boxed back up out with the rest of my parts. It'll be for sale. Now, a couple of things I forgot and left at work. I stripped this at work on my lunch hour. The crankshaft is there, and that does not look like it has any nicks or dents in the journals, so that looks good. And there was another part there that I didn't bring home. Can't remember what it was, but I know the crank was there and something else. I salvaged everything off the engine except the block. They had a big hole in it. So if you need any engine parts, just let me know and I can get them out to you. The recoil on this one, well, you'll probably have to take the cover and the recoil because it's not screwed on, it's pop riveted on. And this was a 10-horse engine from Briggs. So that's it. Don't forget to subscribe. I've got another video coming up on this machine from Minnesota and from Bruce, and we will be completely stripping this down and getting it ready to rebuild and ship back to him, or I should say he's going to come and get it. So like I said, if you need anything, let me know. If you don't, let me know too. We'll talk to you soon. Work safe, have fun, and keep on snapping. So long.